Yes, beta. Both of you were not there yesterday. Those who were there yesterday are not there today. What to do? Same and same thing again and again we are doing. I did this yesterday, but both of you were not there, so let me do this with you. See this? This is a dihybrid cross. See, these are the parents. The different seed shape and seed color. Please see the cross carefully. It's mentioned that the round seed shape is dominant over the wrinkled seeds, and the yellow color is dominant over the green color. Right? Genotypes of the offsprings in the F2 generation are given as this. We have named them as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Please see the square carefully. If you want, you can take a screenshot for your convenience. Yes. Try and answer these questions, the first and the second. We have already discussed these questions yesterday, the logic behind it. Now please find the answers for the first and the second part. Ritul, earlier you were very regular. What happened yesterday, beta?
Ma'am, yesterday network issue was there, so I was not able to join any of the meetings.
That is what I say, no? Otherwise, you're very regular. When it comes to classes, you're always there. Never mind what we did yesterday, I'm taking up again with you. If you want me to go back and show the cross, please let me know. Beta, I'm scrolling up. Uh, just see it carefully. Either have a rough sketch or take a screenshot. It will be convenient for you. I have no issues. I'll show you again. Sony is joining us. She's already done this. Yes, Sony, you've already done this part yesterday, beta. Yes. Sony, am I audible, Sony? You have already done this part yesterday. Just see if you can help out your friends. Then I'll move on to next questions. You want me to show the entire cross? See this. Yes, dear. Beta, since Sony and Srishti have joined us, and we have already done this yesterday, so I cannot take this up again. I cannot waste their time. Earlier, I took this because both of you were not there yesterday, Ritul and Anshika. But now these girls have come. They've already done these exercises. So let me move further. Sony and Srishti were already there, beta, yesterday.
Yes,
We have to do this. Yes, let's do this now. Beta, both of you can join us from your objective type questions. Anshika and Ritul as well can join us. Yes, beta. Plan your answers for the first and the second question. Okay, you have to simply note down which option is correct. We'll discuss later. No need to write the answers, just write the correct option. I'll keep scrolling down, then we'll discuss the answer. Let me know, girls, once you're done so that I can scroll down the chat. If you did questions that we did yesterday, then these questions would be pretty easy for you. The complicating part was what we did yesterday. Today work is quite easy.
I'm done.
What about others? Should I show down? Simply plan your options, whichever is the correct answer. No need to write the answers also. Just the options. Third, fourth, and fifth on your screen. Plan your answers, beta. Like I told Sony and Srishti also yesterday, same thing for others. Please focus on November exams. They're actually your board exams. So the seriousness which class 10th and 12th students have when the board is approaching, I have seen is not there when we have this pattern of boards. But please remember, beta, it is a board exam. If you do not perform well here, whatever you do in the second half, you will not be able to improve your percentage. So don't take this part lightly. I'm telling everybody focus more on September exams. That is more, sorry, November exams. That is your board. Children are taking that as well so lightly.
Ma'am, from October, the schools will open offline.
What beta? Which offline? Which exam?
Ma'am, from October, schools will open offline.
Beta, as it is, we have given options for class 6 to 8 from 17 September. But today I saw in the newspaper we have 11 COVID cases in Bareilly reported yesterday. I was also shocked. We did not have any cases for so many days. All of a sudden, in the newspaper, I checked out in the morning, we have 11 COVID cases reported yesterday in Bareilly itself. So, cannot predict beta. Though we are starting, we've already sent a notice for class 6 to 8 students. We are starting with the classes from 17th. Like you'll have your exams, they'll have their offline classes. But then again, the same option, online option has also been given to them. It all depends on parents' consent. We really have to wait and watch. I got a bit scared thinking about the third wave which people were talking about. 11 cases all of a sudden, beta. There are a lot of issues, beta. We have conveyance issues. We have parents' concern. So it depends. Even if you open up, you remember we had opened up. Hardly anyone turned up. There was one or two child in every section.
Ma'am, please join Srishti. She is in waiting room.
Okay, beta. I'll just check out. I'll join now. You've done till the fifth one, children? Let me admit, Srishti. Like for class 9th and 10th, we are starting from 17th. Day after tomorrow, we are starting with the exams. Your first exam is on 18th, 9th, 10th has it on 17th. And offline classes are starting for class 6 to 8 students from 17th of September. Let's see how many consents are given by parents. Both the options are available, online and offline. What do you people want from October after exams? You want online or you want offline? Tell me, what would you prefer?
Ma'am, both will work.
Both will work. There are some issues related to transport also, parents' concern. I think that is why the strength goes down. Done the fifth one. Should I go down, beta? Or should I wait? Srishti was disconnected. She just joined us. Yes, beta.
For a minute.
Sure, sure. Third you've done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then I can go like this. By the time she does the fourth and the fifth, you people see the pedigree chart. Just let me know, beta, so that I can show the options to these children.
Ma'am, done.
Beta, you people have done the sixth question, all of you,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
so that we can go on the right side. After 10, we'll discuss. Okay, we'll not take up all together. We'll take a pause after the 10th question and we'll discuss the answers. Seventh question is this side. Mother and father of a person with O blood group. Okay, the baby has O blood group. Mother had A and the father had B. What would be the genotype of both mother and father? The child is O, the mother was A, the father was B. So, what would be the genotype of the mother and the father? Clear? These are the options. The child is O, mother is A, father is B. So, what is the genotype of this? Just check out the answer. Just do the seventh and the eighth. Let's move further then.
Ma'am, done.
I'm going on and showing you 9th and the 10th one. After 10, we'll discuss the answers like we earlier planned. Okay.
Ma'am, then.
Finished after 10th question?
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
plan the answers. Chalo beta. Let's discuss the answers. What chapter is this? Come on. What chapter is this? I'm to still scared. So many of you have not turned up for classes for a single day. So I don't even know how much you are prepared. Principles of inheritance and variation. I just assume that you people are studying wherever, whatever you are studying. I assume that you are studying. That is enough for me, but you study at least. Okay. Principles of inheritance and variation. What is the answer for the first question?
Option C.
Absolutely correct. Option C. 50% will have dominant and 50% will have recessive. What about the second one, beta?
Biomagnification.
Very good. This is biomagnification. I think that term we did in class 10th as well. Yes, let's move on to the third one. Why others are not speaking? Come on, children. Why are the answers not coming except for history? Anshika, Ritul, what happened? Answer, beta. Yes, third one.
Ma'am,
1
second
is to
part.
2 is to 1.
1:2:1.
1:2:1. That means which option? The B option. Good. Can you give me the answer for the fourth one?
Ma'am, reginal unit. 4.
Ma'am, D option.
Option D.
Ma'am,
Yes, it
option
is
D.
fourth. Option D. Fifth.
100%.
100%.
100% option.
Yes, absolutely correct. It is 100%. This we had already. Okay, tell me the sixth one. Just tell me the option.
Ma'am,
That's
B.
B, autosomal recessive trait. Does anyone have any other answer? Or you agree with the answer? Bolo beta, I'm just asking you, are you okay with the answer or you have another option? Autosomal recessive inheritance. What is this? A genetic trait which passes down from the parent to the child. The child is getting what? One copy of this gene which is already mutated from parent. So parents of the child, usually they do not have this condition. If you see. Okay, parents do not have this, generally they do not have this condition. However, we can see this is possible here. So what would be the answer, children? Sixth one, very clear. It is correct. It is autosomal recessive trait.
B.
Perfect. B. This we had already done. Child is O and mother is A, father is B. What is the genotype?
C.
Options?
C option.
Absolutely correct. Both are heterozygous. Okay, eighth one.
C. Polygenic trait.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Option.
Mhm. Why not Mendelian trait? Pedigree
Ma'am,
analysis.
Mendel.
Hmm? We need to have the reason why polygenic, why
Ma'am,
not Mendelian?
Ma'am, Mendelian traits are due to the single gene mutation.
Read the question, beta. Loudly, one of you, please read the question.
The inheritance
Inheritance
pattern,
pattern. Hmm.
the inheritance pattern of a gene over generations among humans is studied by the pedigree analysis. Character studied in the pedigree analysis is equivalent to.
See, when we talk about Mendelian trait, children, we are talking about there is a change or there is a mutation in a single gene. So it will cause a disease and it will be inherited according to which principles? Whose principles? Mendel's principles.
Mendel.
There is a mutation in how many genes? Tell me, we are talking about Mendel traits.
One gene.
Single
Yes,
gene.
single gene. And when the inheritance will be done, it will be done according to whose principles?
Mendel's.
Mendelian's principle.
Yes. And when we say polygenic trait, we mean that the phenotype of that organism will be influenced by more than one gene. And such kind of traits, no, they show a continuous distribution like height, color, skin color. They're all polygenic characteristics. Now you got the difference between Mendelian and polygenic. Now see the question. Inheritance patterns of a gene over generations among humans is studied by the pedigree analysis. A gene. Character studied in the pedigree analysis is equivalent to, tell me the answer,
Mendelian
Mendelian.
trait.
Hmm?
Mendelian trait.
Mendelian traits.
Yes, see, they have made it so tricky. You knew the concept. You gave me the correct answer that Mendelian traits are because of one single gene, and polygenic traits are when more than one gene is influencing. Here, one single word has confused us. A gene over generation. So we're talking about only one gene. So it has to be a Mendelian trait. So the moral of the story is we have to read the question very carefully. These small words A and the may create a difference. Ninth question.
And pleiotropy.
Pleiotropy.
Perfect. Excellent. This was simple. 10th one, beta.
Aneuploidy.
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 Aneuploidy. All of you agree with this answer?
Yes,
Fine. Let
ma'am.
me do this with you. If a genetic disease is transferred from a phenotypically normal but carrier female, herself she is normal but she is a carrier, to only some of the male progenies. The female is a carrier, she is not infected, but she won't pass on the disorder to the male children. So such kind of a disease is
Autosomal recessive.
no, passing on to the male and the carrier is a female.
Sex-linked recessive.
Yes, exactly. If you see, you
Yes,
know
ma'am.
very well that it is recessive, perfectly fine, it is recessive. The female is just a carrier, she herself is not affected. But when she's going to pass on this disorder, she's going to pass it on only to the males. She herself is a female, she'll pass it on to males. No doubt a recessive trait, but which kind? Sex linked. So whenever you see these kind of transfers, female to male, male to female, we're basically talking about sex linked diseases. Now that part you have to see and tell whether it is dominant or recessive, but of course not autosomal children. Okay, 12th, 13th, and 14th. Take a minute. Let's discuss the answers. Let me know once we are done with 12, 13, 14. Then after 15, we'll check. 5 questions at a time. See, the 15 is also visible now. 5 at a time we'll check, so that we can discuss the cause also.
Ma'am, please show last option of 15th question.
You've done this above 12th one, so I'll scroll down. See, MCQs, I always say, solve as many as possible. You never know what comes. Same question comes, it's going to save so much of your time. Because I hope you know that it's going to be a time-bound test. I've told those students to keep regularly coming. So please remember that we have to be very, very careful.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, just give 1 more minute. Let everybody do.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, 2 children. What about others? Should we discuss the answers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we have 11th, we had already done. 12th. What is the answer?
Option D.
Ma'am, D.
Very good, very good. Alleles are segregating independently. 13th,
D
D.
B
option.
or D? B
D.
or D?
G. G.
GUG.
BUG. Absolutely correct. Very nice. 14th,
D. Yellow color of pod.
yes, it is. Which one? Which of the following traits studied by Mendel in garden pea is a dominant trait?
D.
B.
D. Yellow
Krishna?
color.
Yellow color of what? Or
Yes, ma'am.
inflated pod?
Ma'am, yellow color.
15th, this is easy. Hemophilic woman, you
D.
will always get a
D.
question from hemophilia. Yes. B.
D. 50%
D.
sons and
50%
50%
sons and
daughters will be
50% daughters
hemophilic.
will be hemophilic.
Give a thought to the question. Once again, I'm giving you 1 minute. Please think over this question again.
Ma'am, B option. All their sons will be hemophilic.
Ma'am, D.
We got a different answer. 2 different
Ma'am,
answers, in fact. Now let's finalize the answer. I am waiting for others also. Yes, Bache. See, one option so you have to take now.
Ma'am, D option.
Go like this. The woman is normal or she's hemophilic?
hemophilic.
Hemophilic.
Tell me, how do you people decide your answers like this? You generally go for crosses, or you
Cross.
just you make a
Cross.
cross? So you made a cross secretly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what did you get?
D.
Ma'am, 2 hemophilic son and 2 carrier daughters.
Okay, Peter. We know that this part, hemophilia, if the woman is hemophilic, she will express if the combination is what? Double recessive. So offsprings produce are 50% females. Agreed?
Yes,
Out of
ma'am.
these 50%, yes, but remember one more thing. Out of these 50% females, out of the two, one daughter will be carrier and one will be normal. You never know. They may segregate and ask this also, no doubt. 50% daughters, we've already done 50% females. They're going to be infected. But out of these two daughters that we have, one is going to be carrier and one is going to be normal. This will be the case in daughters. Now let's come back to sons and find out what will happen in sons, beta. One is a normal and the other is diseased. So no doubt 50% sons will have hemophilia. This is absolutely correct. Yes.
Ma'am, in the question it is giving hemophilic woman. So the cross will
Yes.
be XH for the hemophilic
Yes,
woman.
yes, beta, double recessive. That's what I said now for hemophilic women. So 50% sons and 50% daughters. But further, what I'm trying to say
The
is will
woman
also
would be carrier or it would be like hemophilic.
Ma'am, the
is
women
not
will
It would be
not be a
different in both
carrier.
the cases, so answer would be different.
Yes, exactly. Here we are not clear about it. Okay. So why I was telling this, okay, we'll take up both the parts just now after this. Let's take both of the parts, carrier or affected.
Ma'am,
Okay, we'll go to
also
classes for both.
the hemophilic female dies. So do we have to write it in the options, or we will mark it as all their sons will be hemophilic only?
All the sons will be hemophilic. Why all the sons will be hemophilic, bache? We just discussed that supposing there are two sons. We talked about a hemophilic woman, no? So how did you do the cross? I think you people are getting confused
Ma'am,
somewhere.
if woman would be
Beta,
infected,
first
then
of
both
all,
the sons
remember,
would be.
yes, the hemophilia is always expressed when the combination is what? देखो बेटा, रे डायग्राम से अगर इसको आप समझोगे, that means the woman is what? Hemophilic. Yes, and the male is what?
Normal.
Then, and had it been the opposite, then चलो इसको ऐसे बताओ. If the man was hemophilic and the woman was normal, then what? See, she's carrier hemophilic now. Obviously, when we say hemophilic woman,
Ma'am,
she is which
the
hemophilic?
sons will be normal and the daughters, both of them will be hemophilic carriers.
Carriers.
Beta, that is what we need to remember, that we are talking about which female? She's a carrier hemophilic female, no? So that means XH and tell me the genotype. Carrier.
X,
X
H and
capital H.
X.
Yes, X capital H, X small h. Now she's marrying a male, normal blood. What will happen? Daughters will have what genotype? Daughters will be normal. Obviously, XH, XH. Carriers, and half of the sons will be hemophilic. Half of the sons will be hemophilic. Tell me the correct option. So many things we have discussed, and I think you got messed up with all the things. All the
D.
sons will be hemophilic? Yes, it is D only, bacha. Remember, if there is nothing mentioned, then take this woman as a carrier hemophilic only. So the genotype will be taken as what? X, H capital
X,
and
H.
H. Yes, X capital H, X small h. So because we are talking about whenever you come across this word hemophilic woman, draw your crosses with a carrier hemophilic. Autosomal disorder disease in humans. Identify this, beta.
Thalassemia.
Others also. Yes, it is thalassemia. Read carefully. Which of the following is incorrect about Mendelism? Mendel worked on garden tree. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's check one each statement. The law of segregation was proved by monohybrid cross.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, of course it was. Propose the law of independent assortment from dihybrid cross.
Yes, ma'am.
This is also correct. Discovered linkage from dihybrid crosses.
No,
This is
ma'am.
false.
No. So which one is false?
D1.
D.
Yes. An allele that masks the effect of other allele when they are together in a hybrid, it's masking, huh? Not letting the other one show its effect. So then it is which
Dominant.
one?
Dominant.
Yes. Let's do quickly 20. A true breeding plant producing red flowers is crossed with another true breeding plant producing white flowers. Allele for red color of flowers is dominant. Red is dominant beta. So first filial generation are self-pollinated. What would be the proportion of plants producing red flowers in the progeny? Self-pollination of the first filial generation. Red is dominant. What will be the ratio?
Ma'am, option D, 3/4.
Ma'am, 3/4.
Yes, absolutely correct. The last one for this period. The graphical representation to calculate the probabilities of all possible genotypes of offsprings in a genetic cross is called?
Unit square.
Yes, we
Punnett
had this
square.
question earlier also. Very good, it's Punnett square. Chalo, you have your break time. Let's meet in the next class, Bachit. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, beta. Bye, bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.